Hello, Mensa. This series we're talking about, answering all the questions that you have that you are too shy to Google and have sent me instead. Can you legally spank your children in Canada? I think this comes from a place where South Africans really want to keep their kids on the straight and narrow in life, and like spanking or hidings are a part of the corporal punishment system in schools, as well as quite frequently at home. There's a special subsection of the internet where they make jokes about Afrikaner Ma's who are way more kwaai than their South African English counterparts who are like, oh darling, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Well, let's dive in. Legally, you may still hit your children. Parents cannot strike children with the intent to harm them, nor can they spank a child younger than age 2 or older than age 12. I also went and I did a bit of research, and my friend, who is a cop, who of course is going to remain anonymous with this, gave me a little bit of a legal framework to understand that. And according to Section 43 of the Criminal Code, the protections of persons in authority, every school teacher, parent, or person standing in the place of a parent is justified in using force by way of correction towards a pupil or child, or as the case may be, who is under his or her care. The force does not exceed what is reasonable under the circumstances. Which means if parents are being unreasonable and using unreasonable force, they can be charged with assault, aka child abuse. You have to put it out there. What is considered reasonable is a gray area. You really want to be careful that you are not doing anything in the gray area. Another thing I'd like to say, what the law says versus what is actually practiced is two different things. I don't think there is a teacher in Canada who would, in this day and age, lay their hands upon your child. It just isn't acceptable. So legally, there may be something for them to stand on, but realistically, no school teacher is going to hit your child. No. Let's take a step back socially and societally. There's a movement away from spanking your children, giving hidings out. All of the studies, which I will link down below, kind of talk about the long-term outcomes, and none of them have positive outcomes for hitting your children. None. But the reality is, if you are putting it out there that you want to hit your children, not something that in liberal circles or in more urban populations, you'll have people being like, yeah, I get it. Do you have any questions about immigration that you are too scared to ask? Feel free to drop a comment down below after you subscribed, of course. And if you're feeling really shy about it, make sure that you just send me an email. My email's in the About section, and I will keep you anonymous. Your question won't be, but you will be anonymous. Tot volgende keer.